Okay, boys. Playing around a little bit with this galaxy again. And it's really starting to annoy me. But anyway. So I decided to try tonight to check some frequencies and voltages and blah 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 according to this. The 10 to 40 is there. No problem. It's there. Then we have I think it's a 14 megahertz crystal or 40 megahertz crystal, whatever it is. Anyway, that one is alive. But this little bugger here is dead. It is not it's not oscillating in any way, shape, or form. It's doing jack. This there crystal. 10.6975. Now, for devilment's sake, seeing I had another 10.6975 megahertz crystal, I stuck her in there. But it made no difference. Just still not oscillating. So, yeah. Now, I checked the voltages, which are right here. Right on this said couple traces here is where the crystal resides. And if I go to here, with the mode switch set to, what the hell am I on here? AM? Am I on AM? Am I on AM? AM, yeah. So if I put this on, where the hell am I to? On AM, I get a grand total of 2.32 volts DC. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that means at the moment. But if I put the mode switch on upper or lower sideband, either or, do the same thing again, the 2 volts then turn into 8 volts. Interesting, eh? So now if I put it on upper sideband, same pin, 7.88 volts. If I take this and put it on CW, try same pin again. So basically, CW, FM, and AM gives me about 2.2 volts. 2.3 volts. And upper and lower sideband gives me 8 volts. But yet, no matter what mode is in, the crystal still do not oscillate. Still do not oscillate. So this means that the oscillator, I guess whatever transistor it is that oscillates that crystal, is not working. So let's have a little wee peek at the schematic, shall we? At this said crystal, which is right here. Let's have a wee peek. Okay, so I'll bring your attention to Exhibit A, right here. This is said crystal, 10.6975 megahertz, right there. There is the said transistor. I'm assuming this one is the one that's doing the oscillating that's supposed to make this crystal actually do something. I'm assuming would be this crystal or transistor right here, TR30. Now, if we go back, we have the 57, 58, and 59, which go through, which then goes through L26, 27, 28. But I have these color coded just to make this a little bit easier to follow. So let's just go way over here. So we have the CW, FM, AM. There's a mode switch right here. CW, FM, AM, upper lower side band. So we got, where the hell are we to? Upper and lower right here, the purple color. This one here. So goes all the way back. It goes through a nice bit of the board. Goes up there, down there, across there, wherever. And it goes over to here. Goes into D39, D40. Which is supposed to supply the voltage to on the collector of TR30. Alright. So let's go back to the mode switch again. This time we're going to go to AM FM. Let's go to this blue wire. Where does this blue one go? It goes through D60 on up yonder, disappears, and it goes into this section of the oscillator, which is the 14460. This crystal is working. That crystal is alive. This one's actually doing something. This one, not so much. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here, on the very far reaches of the limb, out where the leaves are, you know, right to the tips. And I'm willing to bet that this bad boy, TR30, is dead. Shorted, toast, barbecued, charbroiled even. Because if the voltage comes this way, depending on what mode you're on, you know. So we got the voltages on one side of the crystal. We have Jack on the other side. So, what do you think? Is this side dead? Or is this side dead? In any event, this crystal is dead. It's been swapped and is doing absolutely nothing. It's in La La Land. So, it's either this crystal is dead, or this poor mode switch has been rewired by somebody that has no effing clue whatsoever what they're doing. Because underneath the front panel were all the cute little knobs and stuff for two, you know. Just about every single solder joint on every control, including the mode switch, has been resoldered. It shows signs of screwing around us in there. So, who knows if these mode switches here, if the mode switch is a double pole mode switch, is getting the voltages it's supposed to need to properly do whatever it does, you know. But in any event, that crystal, that 10.6975 megahertz crystal, that one right there, is dead in the water. The saga continues. Oh yeah. Now we might be getting somewhere. Maybe. The joys, the joys, the joys of troubleshooting radios. Don't you love it?